Hi, this is Mike, and in this short video, which is definitely not safe for work and which will not be up for long, I'm going to obliterate all the silly myths you've heard about why women don't like giving blowjobs, reveal the secret, real reason your wife or girlfriend almost never gives you head now, and we'll show you how to quickly and easily transform even the shyest woman who thinks she doesn't like doing that into a hot and eager blowjob queen who loves giving you head even more than you love getting it. In fact, even though this might sound impossible now, after you watch this video and do what it says like thousands of ecstatic guys have before you, your wife or girlfriend will be shocked at the staggering transformation she goes through almost overnight. How suddenly even just the thought of having you in her mouth sends hot shivers down her spine. How she finds herself fantasizing about you, crawling on her knees toward you, unzipping your fly and staring you right in the eye with a wide smile as she eagerly takes you in her mouth. And how she even develops a blowjob addiction, where going down on you and only you becomes her irresistible new favorite hobby. I'm going to teach you the secret in just a second, but before I do, I need to talk about the big blowjob lie that's keeping you from getting all the head you want now and that she secretly wants to give you. What's the big lie that's keeping you from getting head? The big lie is the idea that women who actually enjoy giving blowjobs are as rare and precious as wild unicorns, and that loving to give head isn't something your wife or girlfriend could ever do. As I'm going to prove to you in just a minute, she definitely can. The truth is, most women love giving head to the right guy. And any guy can become the right guy who women actually love to go down on by following a few easy steps. I know that sounds weird, so let me explain. If you're like most guys, every relationship you've ever been in has probably followed a variation of this really depressing timeline. When you first met your wife, your girlfriend, a girl you're going out with, it was almost like you were in blowjob heaven. There was all this great energy and she was giving you head all the time. It felt fantastic. Then you fell in love, got a little more committed, she became your real girlfriend, and it's like you hit the blowjob recession. She still went down on you sometimes, but not nearly as often, and when she did, she didn't really seem to get into it that much. Then, when you got married or decided to live together or got really committed in some way, it's like you hit the death of the blowjob. Suddenly, it's like tape went over her mouth. She put her hand over her ears every time you brought it up, and you were just never going to get a blowjob again. What's that old depressing joke about marriage? Why is the bride smiling as she walks down the aisle? Because she knows that as soon as she gets that ring on her finger, it means she never has to give another blowjob again. Now, did you just laugh at that joke? Or did you break down bawling inside like this poor guy? Because you know from personal experience how horribly true it actually is. Now for the big question you've probably asked yourself again and again while crying softly into your pillow if you're stuck in Blowjob Siberia. Why do women do this? Why does a woman give you head all the time when you first get together and even seem to like doing it and take pride in making you feel good, but suddenly loses her taste for blowjobs as soon as you've been together for a while or when things get even a little bit serious? And then there's the even bigger question. Why do some guys seem to have a magic ability to get hot, wet, sloppy, wonderful, eager blowjobs all the time and have women giggling about how much they enjoy giving him head, while the rest of us are lucky if she gives in and goes down once or twice a year? After talking to dozens of women, I figured out one simple fact that once you accept it, will allow you to turn any woman into an absolute blowjob lover who can't get enough. What's the big secret? Okay, this is going to sound weird to you. It certainly sounded weird to me when I figured it out. The reason some guys manage to get incredible head no matter what relationship they're in, while so many others don't, has nothing to do with the women they were with at all. Sure, there were a few women I talked to who said they just naturally liked giving blowjobs, but almost all women said the reason they learned to really get into giving head was because of one particular guy they were with who knew a secret the rest of us didn't. What's the secret? It's going to sound deceptively simple, but here it is. The reason you're not a blowjob magnet isn't because she doesn't like giving head. It's because you don't know the right way to receive a blowjob in a way that women love. Saying it another way, if you're like 99.99% of guys, you don't know how to get a blowjob in a way that turns her on, makes her feel good about herself, and feeds her self-esteem. I know that sounds crazy, but it really is true. There's actually a right way to get a blowjob that some guys just naturally know while the rest of us are forced to suffer. Crazy, huh? Every woman I talked to, the story was the same. There were subtle little things some men did that turned giving head into something she literally loved to do. And big mistakes most guys make without even realizing it that have her clamping down her jaw like Fort Knox. Plain and simple, the big secret to getting on-demand head is to learn how to receive a blowjob in a way that makes her feel sexy, powerful, wanted, and in control, even when she's not. And to create a primal, almost Pavlovian connection in her mind between giving head and getting incredible emotional and even physical pleasure in return. Okay, now here's the weird part. The fact that you don't know how to receive a blowjob in a way that your woman loves, craves, and responds to. The fact that when you're getting head, you probably either lay there like a dead fish, giving her no clue at all whether she's doing it right or not, or buck like a rampaging bull, forcing her to hold on for dear life. It's not your fault. And you can learn how to get head properly in just a few easy steps. This took me a while to figure out, so let me explain. When you fantasize about a wet, wonderful blowjob, what images go through your mind? I don't know about you, but for me, the first thing I think of, the only thing I think of, is porn. Why? Because if you're anything like me or most other guys, the first time you even figured out what a blowjob was, or that you really wanted one, was when you found your dad's stash of pornos in his closet, stayed up late to watch Skinamax, or watched your first porn video online. And what are blowjobs like in porn movies? Well, honestly, they're awesome, but they're not exactly realistic. In porn movies, curvy and hot hired pros in ridiculous shoes lick, suck, moan, gag, gasp, hum, and do anything they can to put on a show for you. While the well-endowed guy in the movie usually just lays there not making a sound, if the girl is lucky. I probably don't have to tell you this, but real women and porn stars are about as similar as ping pong and baseball. They're both sports with balls, but that's where the similarities end. And getting head the way guys in porn movies do will turn most real women off of blowjobs for life. When you and your wife or girlfriend first got together, she was willing and even eager to give you a blowjob because there was that primal chemical connection and because she wanted to impress you and get you to like her. But as time went on, as that initial chemical spark in her mind started to fade a bit, as giving you pleasure and getting absolutely none in return became a chore, she decided that giving you head wasn't just not fun, it also just plain wasn't worth it. Romance then. Plain and simple, any woman can learn not to just give you head, but actually enjoy it. And if you want her to give you hot, wet, eager blowjobs daily and have it actually be her idea, then all you need to do is transform giving you a blowjob from a chore she does for you and secretly resents into an experience you do together that she gets psychological, emotional, and even physical pleasure from. So she actually looks forward to giving you head, loves the feeling of you in her mouth, and gets a thrill of pleasure from seeing the look in your eyes. How do you actually do that? Great question. Now, here's the great answer. Like I said, my name is Mike Fiore, and with your permission, I like to share with you the power of blowjob self-esteem and how to make being good at giving head into a passionate driving goal that helps define who she is. When you master this simple concept, you'll be astonished as she pushes you down for practice time each and every night. I'd also like to show you why a woman's mouth is already an erogenous zone and how to wake up her lips and tongue so she feels an electric surge of physical pleasure through her whole body the moment you enter her mouth. I'd like to show you how to instantly remove any ideas she has about giving head being degrading to women or dirty, and have her feeling incredible power and passion every time she sinks to her knees. The simple romantic game used by thousands of guys already that will have her pulsing and swooning with desire, pulling off your pants and thinking going down on you is 100% her idea, even if she thinks she hates giving you head now. and the secret emotional hook that will allow her to release her inner slut, act out her deepest fantasies, and give you the porn quality head you've always dreamed of. But most of all, I want to share with you an incredibly simple method for erasing all the negative ideas she has about blowjobs. Build massive desire in your woman so she becomes emotionally addicted to giving you head and counts down the moments until she gets to have you in her mouth again. How? By introducing you to a simple, easy-to-use system called oral fixation, why she hates giving you head, and how to make her love it. Oral fixation is a simple step-by-step program that teaches you how to subtly reframe giving head in any woman's mind so she doesn't just agree to go down on you, but actually looks forward to doing it. Gets more pleasure out of oral sex than anything else in the world, finds herself fantasizing about being on her knees in front of you, and literally salivates at the idea of you in her mouth because you're the only man she's ever met who knows how to get head in a way that overwhelms her and turns her on. You're getting here early. If you act right now, I'll let you have oral fixation plus the blowjob interviews, plus the transcripts, plus the how to raise her sexual self-esteem training call for just $47. And as a special bonus, I'll throw in the audio version of the training at no additional charge, so you can study up while at the gym, in the car, or anytime you've got your headphones. And normally the audio would cost you $27 on top of what you're paying today. All you have to do to get started is enter your email address and click the big shiny inviting add to cart button that just appeared below. You'll gain instant access to everything, and we'll be creating an oral fixation with your woman tonight. As soon as you click add to cart, you'll be able to download the entire program, go through the manual, start listening to the audios, and start using the simple little tricks and techniques I give you with your girlfriend, your wife, with a girl you're just going out with, any woman tonight, and be able to see for yourself the incredible results you'll get with oral fixation. And here, of course, is my rock-solid, no questions asked guarantee. Here's how it works. Order today, use the material. If you aren't blown away and if you don't get incredible results, simply email me within 60 days for a complete refund. No fine print, no BS. Listen, here's the deal. The way I like to do business is I don't think I deserve your money unless I get you results. I take a tremendous amount of pride in this product. It took me a long time to put together. I talked to a lot of women. I did a lot of research, which was actually quite a bit of fun. And I discovered there really are particular techniques you can use to turn giving head into something your woman loves.